name's Sean Mundy. I'm a photographer from Montreal, born and raised here. I was always, when I was young, I was always kind of interested in making things. Like, I never really took anything seriously. I kind of just had a lot of fun with, be it playing music or drawing and writing and things like that. But about 4 or 5 years ago, I started to take photography a bit more seriously. I was shooting for maybe like 7 or 8 years in total, so about 7 or 8 years ago. I typically like to kind of leave my images more open-ended. So instead of kind of creating a narrative, I'll more so just kind of probe at ideas, and that way I can almost let people kind of fill it with their own subjective associations. So definitely I do kind of have a set of kind of specific, not specific themes, but things I typically go back to, like identity or themes of identity, themes of isolation, themes of individualism, collectivism, things like this. Starting out as an artist on the internet, anyone can see and take your work. Mm-hmm. It's kind of I'm comfortable with it. It's kind of the price you pay for having free promotion and free marketing, because in my view at least, I would rather deal with that than be 50 years ago where the only way you could be seen is if you went through a system, and if they didn't like your work, then you just never got noticed. Whereas today you can kind of just do your own thing, and if people like it, then you can make something of that. And I think that's really cool. Or you can choose to go like the gallery route as well. Gallery representation would be really cool as well, just so that way I can kind of focus more on just making things and having an even more consistent output, so I can work with a gallery and work within their system kind of thing. So as much as I like the independence of being an internet-based artist, there's obviously galleries are essentially what music labels are for musicians. Exactly, so there's you can do a lot by yourself, and you can do it by yourself, but I see no reason to turn down a hand if someone is genuinely interested in the work, and it's very obvious that they're genuinely interested in contributing to your growth as an artist. Then I'm 100% for that. I think the best advice to anyone really would be to take what you do more seriously than take yourself less seriously than you take the work you do, like you're saying. So what you do is important. You're not that important, really.
Right.
Like, you can be replaced, but what you make necessarily can't be replaced if you get to that level. At least that's why with myself, at least I obviously try to make images that are important to myself and that I like, but I also try to make images that I think, like, I want to make work so good that people can't not notice it or can't not remember it, kind of thing. Right. Even if it's something similar to what they've seen before, but there's got to be, I want to have something at least that they can kind of stick in their head, like, this is a Sean Mundy photo.